Hi, friends. This is Nicole. I'm doing a quick video to give you a little update on crowdfunding. We are within about 1,600 of our goals for the professional launch of this podcast, Just Rest, Burnout Tips for Everyday Radicals. I wanted you to meet Alesia Galati, who's going to be my new partner in crime and podcasting. And I wanted to show you, just have you know her, and then because she's awesome. And I want you to show what you're investing in. So it's not just my podcast. You're also investing in another woman-owned business, a Black-owned business. You're helping invest in building things that matter, that you're helping Alicia's family and you're helping me. And this is building up some real things and not just making a bunch of rich people richer. Hey, so Alicia, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Yeah, so my name's Alicia and I'm an Afro-Latina and I live currently in North Carolina with my husband and two kiddos. I am the sole financial provider for my family. My husband is actually a stay-at-home dad and he homeschools our two boys. And so I built this business really to be able to support them after getting laid off due to COVID and thought, you know what, I've launched a few podcasts myself. Let's see if we could do that. Here we are, 5 years later. Yeah, it's just been really incredible being able to stand behind podcasters and help them expand their reach, expand their impact, really make a difference for themselves, for their listeners, for their families, all of that stuff. So that's kind of a bit about me.
Little bit of history. Alicia and I met during at the Feminist Podcast Collective, of which we're both part. And her enthusiasm for podcasting and her love of podcasting just exudes through the screen all of the time. And this is part of why I wanted to work with her. So, do you want to say a little bit more about why you love podcasting and supporting podcasters?
Yeah, so I actually grew up in a cult. And if you know anything about cults, you know that the leader is always right and their voice is the one that matters. And so being a child, which you think 2000s, late 90s, like being a child in a cult as well, where you're especially a woman or a girl being told to be seen and not heard, to not use your voice, to listen and not speak out of turn, all of the different things that were ingrained in us. And then leaving and having to say, like, what is my voice? Who am I? What are my beliefs? What are the things that I hold dear to? And podcasting was just such an incredible way to explore that, to be able to say, no, my voice matters. What I have to say matters. What my clients have to say matters. And so that's one reason why I'm like, just extremely passionate about this medium.
Tell me what is exciting about this podcast in particular. I mean, even cool ideas you have for what we might do together. We haven't even, honestly, you're getting this first, everybody, because we haven't had this conversation yet.
So I'd have to say one thing I'm really excited about, the DMs that you are going to get. Honestly, like that is what I am. And those individual messages that come back to the host of, oh my goodness, I felt so seen, or I was able to use this to make a difference. I know that your message in creating more rest while still being like active participants in the world and making a difference in the world. Excited for the DMs that you're going to get of people saying, I've been listening and I hear it and I made a difference in my life because of this. And yeah, that's what I live for.
Oh, that literally didn't occur to me I would start getting more DMs. Like, the thing I agree with you. Part of why I want to start a podcast is because there is something that's more there's more intimate. It feels more intimate, I think, to have like someone's voice in your earbuds. Yeah. I think that's part of why I want to start this podcast too, is to create community, with my voice, hopefully. So any last word, any last thing you want to add, Alicia?
I would just say that if you are considering contributing to this movement, I think that it really is. It is a movement. And so if you believe in this message, then I would highly recommend that you contribute in some way. And maybe you'll get a little shout out on the podcast.
You will. Thank you for mentioning that. One of the things I plan to do is to read the names of my donors. And you'll get a spot on I'm calling it the Just Rest like Wall of Fame. We'll add a section of the website to include all the people who have backed this this effort over time because you are now all part of this movement. And some of my folks who backed on Kickstarter, this is a reminder, if you backed on Kickstarter, I didn't get access to that money because the big goal wasn't met. So if you still haven't given, I know I've sent several reminders, but I also know people are wicked busy. So there's a few of you, I think, who haven't like given the second round. Some of you still said that you would give, and I'm sure you want to, but so thank you for stopping in and talking with me a little bit, Alicia. And we have a lot of more talking to do and fun to have producing this podcast. So thank you so much.
Yeah, so excited. Thank you for having me.